Welcome back to another Let's See What Happens. Today, as you can see, I'm in my bathroom doing laundry. Sorting laundry into darks and whites is really annoying. The time it takes to physically separate them and then to do two separate loads can sometimes seem unnecessary. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you didn't separate lights from darks? Today, let's see what happens if we don't separate our laundry, and let's see how we can stop the colors bleeding. Life is full of rules. Small or big, they impact almost every part of our lives. Together, let's see what happens when we break the small, everyday rules. If you do a Google search into why you need to separate your laundry, you'll find the most common answer is to stop clothes from bleeding their color. I'm going to do 4 batches of laundry to test 2 different things. I'm going to test whether or not temperature has an effect, and also whether or not the number of times you wash your clothes affect whether or not your clothes bleed. In the first load, I'm going to put in a red shirt and a white shirt that are 100% cotton with the temperature set at hot. I'm going to do that same thing again, but with a cold temperature. So I ran the first 2 washes, one on hot and one on cold, and here are the results. So for comparison, this is a t-shirt that's straight out of the package and hasn't been washed. This one was the one that was washed on hot. And as you can see, it did turn a shade of pink. I wouldn't want to wear that, to be honest. This next one here is the one I washed on cold. It didn't quite turn the same shade of pink, but it's definitely more pinkish. I'm now going to wash the same 2 red shirts with 2 new white shirts, one on hot and one on cold, and I'm gonna see whether or not washing the red shirts for a second time makes them bleed less. So after 4 batches of laundry, here are the results. This first one is by far the pinkest, and it was the first time this red shirt was washed on hot. The second one is the second pinkest, and this was the other shirt washed on cold for the first time. This one, as you can see, isn't that pink, but is still a little bit, and it was the red shirt being washed on the second time on hot. This one, as you can see, is nearly completely white, and it was this shirt washed on cold for the second time. Now, one thing that I found very interesting, as you can maybe see on the camera, that these 2 red shirts aren't even exactly the same shade of red. This one is a lot more vibrant, and this is the one that was washed on cold both times, and this is the one that was washed on hot both times. So if you want to keep your colors more vibrant, washing them on cold is the smart thing to do. If your goal is to keep your whites white and your colors colored, then what you want to do is make sure the first time you wash your colors, make sure you separate them and wash them in a separate load. But after that, you should be able to wash your colors and your whites together as long as they're on cold. Me and my wife, we always separate our clothes for the longest time. But a few months ago, we had a son, and ever since then, we've done a lot more laundry. And because of that, we've stopped separating our clothes, and we've never had any of our colors mix. But one thing we make sure we do is we make sure we wash our clothes on cold. Thank you for watching this video. I really enjoy making content like this on YouTube. If you made it this far, please like this video down below. And if you enjoy content like this that looks at everyday rules and breaks them through experiments, please subscribe above.